Okay, welcome to our Relationship Flow podcast. It's been a while. Baruch Hashem, we have a new phone, a new microphone. I'm hoping this is going to be a good sound so everyone can hear clearly what's going on. I'm going to make this nice and quick, short and sweet. Wow, what a crazy few months. That's why we last time was in January, so we're already in March. We're already in the Jewish month of Adar, Holy Chodesh Adar, a time of Misha Niklas Adar, Marbin B'Simcha. In a way, maybe Shvat was better that we skipped. Just a lot. I mean, thank God it was very positive. Just when you're moving house, which is what we did, we accomplished what we set out to do. Moved house, and we just had the Chanukah Sabayis. Thank God, L'chaim. I'll put a link in the description. You can take a look or take a listen. The audio is pretty powerful. We get to hear from a lot of friends, special people, Nissan Black, Rav Shlomo Katz. You have Baruch Hashem, Holy Brothers, and my son himself, Baruch Yitzhak Ben Masha, has been a big transition. He's gone out from Sadir, from his full Sharut, to now he's in a in-between stage before he does Miluim. And we're hearing about Azar and this and that, and we're really praying that he doesn't have to go back. But it's unfortunate a lot. His team, I think, have been called up for Azar, and it's not an easy transition for him. We took him to London, went to Kerestir, a lot of dedication to his journey to make sure that the transition from full army service and being in Azar, Lebanon, Syria, and now at home is a smooth transition. That's we went to see our family for the first time. He met people that he'd never met, and there's a lot of love, a lot of support, but also a lot of people who don't fully get what he's accomplished. And thank God my wife has, part of the relationship flow, has filled in so much emotional connection and support over the last year and a half for him. And so he's able to fully, deal and process with things in a more mature, holy way and making better choices with his time. Like last night, he came to a class with me. These are things that in the past, in London, he went to Dam with me. I felt a lot of love having my son with me on so many special moments. And do give credit to my soulmate, because she's someone who faces things and deals with things and cares about her family in the deepest way. And, everyone can learn from that dedication. I mean, the Chanukah Sabayis, when we had the party this Saturday night, I'd literally just flown in a few hours before Shabbos, and shout out to my third son, Menachem Dov, really worked hard, and my oldest daughter, Rivkala, and they were able to put together beautiful Chanukah Sabayis after a busy Shabbos, an elevating Shabbos, a very uplifting Shabbos. We're now in the Daled Parshias, already completed Shovavim, and we are now already after Shkolim and heading into Zochor and Purim and Para and Chodesh and then Pesach. So a lot of people know that with this time of year, with Purim and Pesach, it's very busy for a Jewish mother, a Yiddish mother, and this is a big avoda, a big part of what we're here for in relationship flow, is to realize we have to go day by day, flow by flow. We went out yesterday, just my wife and I, very important to give her some quality time. I mean, she's going to come up to her 45th birthday, mine also. It's our chodesh of Yom Yoledet, and we're going to have to figure out how we're going to utilize the time in the best way and show the full appreciation for each other as we're getting into the next stage of our life. 45 is quite significant. And there's a lot going on, a lot of development and growth. And I want to thank everyone who is part of our journey. It really makes such a difference when you have support and people involved. That really enhances the process. And I just want to thank everybody. I mean, there is some apps here on this recording device I'm using, and I don't know, I'm nervous to start turning it on. Maybe we'll do a little trial run now. So I'm going to try a little flip. So just if it sounds a bit different than usual, then just trying a different approach, I think, is important. And let's see if it helps in any way. And it's all about, growing and keeping the focus and the relationship, making sure when we came home that the priority was my soulmate and being supportive for her and supportive for what she wants to support, which is my family. And she's going to be doing Magid Adam on Purim, Yerushalayim, which is a big Purim Shulish this year, Shushan Purim. And she's teaching so much and taking on a few more extra classes. Now we live closer to the studio, and I myself was trying to build up the Unity bookings and, trying to develop the Unity marketings as well as the general Unity Flow podcast, which thank God we've kept going every week, 4 or 5 classes, no matter what. And it's not easy to keep up the content as well as developing other people's brands and helping them with their bookings. But this is what I feel is my tough gig, is to bring more unity, united souls to the world, and to make sure that all the special people out there have opportunities to connect to the communities that they should know about their light, and keep sharing their beautiful content. And as my wife, someone who's more private, more introvert, more protective of herself, to try work on the balance of being protective of her privacy. And so it's been a challenging time to balance that all out, as moving a house and dealing with the end of the army service would be. But the good news is it's all gone smoothly, and we have to thank Hashem publicly for all the blessings we're getting by everything coming together in a good way. And we really hope that at some point my wife will join us on this relationship flow again. But this is just a trial run now with the new mic and the new phone. Excited to see how it sounds. And, if anyone has any feedback, relationship flow requests, we're here for you. There's many past episodes dealing with specific issues. I would say this is more just a sort of comeback episode, touching base, updating where we're at, and explaining why there's been a bit of a delay in the flow in terms of relationship. Unity, we're going no matter what. Got to get united souls out there, get these concepts, get the world more unified towards truth, and those who don't want to unify will not be unified, and we'll show. Nowadays it's obvious who they are. And thank God, this is good times, and looking forward to a happy Purim for everybody, preparing for Purim, and happy days ahead. And please God, my wife and I will keep growing in the right way, that we can share some real happy energy from our relationship flow. Should be only good news. Thank you. Share yours.